Greetings and welcome to Scape Games. I'm Kedro, the DM here at Scape Games, and you found your way into the second party for this channel. Sit back and enjoy the short-form sessions with the Dragon family and friends. Now, on to the show. Hello and welcome back to Scape Games presents Dragon Family and Friends, starting in on episode 19, actually numbered correctly this time because we did the wrong number last time, but yeah. Picking up right where we left off last time, and now for a quick recap.
All right, last we left off, we were tasked after the end of a couple of weeks of cloudy downpours and very unhappy people and very unhappy populace. We were tasked to find some sort of beginning of a dark trail that led through the sky by someone apparently who lived in the woods, was super old. Apparently this was a end of the world scenario. So basically just another day for us, honestly. During our travels, we came across a wood elf sanctuary where wolves had been hunted quite ferociously by hunters. After managing to heal a few of them and collect a few traps, we made our way ever northward, where we came across a campsite with what appeared to be no one there. On closer inspection, we were attacked by some unknown entities, and after a grueling battle, we were victorious. We now come back after a good night's rest and a good night's sleep, and that's where we'll pick up with our episode.
All right. Has everybody gone through their long rest reset?
Yep. Yes,
perfect.
Definitely.
So, that following morning you wake up, the sky is still heavily overcast. That kind of dark swath across it has become even wider and thicker. What would you like to do?
What does the actual dark area look like?
Basically, if you took just a portion of the sky and made it completely pitch black going across from Ravens Bluff out towards...
Straight across?
No.
Kind of curved. Almost appropriate.
Kind of like a rainbow?
Kind of.
Wasn't there a like a little hole or something at this campsite we're at?
Not that I recall.
I think it was like a giant tree campsite and like a hole in the ground.
Didn't they say this started with a rainbow?
They did.
And it's turning dark.
Somewhere over the rainbow we'll find.
Anyway, what would we like to do?
I think we should follow it.
Continuing on, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
So you set off again in search of the source of the darkness. Feels like it's night outside with where you're at, but you can still see off on the other directions that kind of sunrise happening.
Cool.
You feel odd, ill at ease for being wet for so long. The woods around you look a little different from what you remember, somehow darker, nastier. Not just because of the unnatural darkness from the arc in the sky. It's practically dark for almost as far as you can see aside from that kind of extreme end of your vision where you see that hint of daylight. As you walk, you pass several animal bodies, all appearing to have been torn apart by some large beasts.
Well, this is
no respect for the DM. No respect.
That's never going to change.
Well, I mean, really, this raven is trying to warn us to run for some reason.
It must be the one that spotted the large beasts that were torn apart.
I'm gonna are they like wolves, bears, and other sort of animals?
Go ahead and give me nature check.
Nature. The one thing I'm not good at. 8.
They're definitely larger than wolves, potentially as large as bear, but you don't get the feeling that they're bear.
Is it worth checking more?
I guess.
Certainly can.
Yeah, that didn't even go on my thing. But hey, I'll take it. 19.
I got a 20.
Okay. So the two of you would know that they seem to be remains of elk, deer, giant boar, and moose that have been rendered so much that it's almost impossible to tell what kind of animal it is if it weren't for you being so skilled in what you know.
Okay.
And even then, it's really hard to tell what kind of animal or aberration may have caused that reddening.
You said there was a giant boar?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just try and take off one of its tusks, if it has one.
It does. They seem to be somewhat cracked.
Cracked tusks?
What would crack it?
Something that could withstand it. These birds, some boars can travel up to 55 miles per hour. Take through solid stone like it was nothing. Put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag.
While they're busy doing that, I'm so uncomfortable from being wet that I cast a cantrip, prestidigitation, to dry my clothes off.
Okay.
Hey, what about us?
Excuse
We're a
you.
little wet over here.
Well,
Oh, I'm not.
sure, I do you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, just them two. I'm actually... Cloak's actually keeping me dry. And the hats?
What about you, Lexi? You? Oh, they dry you off too.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm fine.
So you're able to get dry momentarily, but that rain is still pouring.
Whatever.
This is
Where's
why
my
cloaks...
umbrella?
Oh, it's right here. I'm wearing the only umbrella we got. My cloak of protection literally protects me from elements. It keeps me dry. And my hat. Well, it's just a wide brim hat. Send me go.
Okay.
Oh, I was asking the question, but sure. On we go.
As you trudge on, the wind picks up, pelting the rain into your faces. Small pieces of wood and brush are scooped up into the air. The farther you travel, the windier it seems to get. Suddenly, the rain slacks off, replaced by a drizzle. Yet, it's no ordinary drizzle. It seems to be stinging your skin. It sizzles against the clothes you wear, as if the rain were acid.
Well, that's not good.
Give me perception checks.
Is there any cover or area that we could go into?
That's what you're looking for.
15.
17.
11.
12.
Okay. You're all able to notice that as you peer through the rain and the darkness, you can make out what looks to be a rocky ridge. There are a lot of shadows above it, possibly caves or crevices, maybe even outcroppings that are contained within. The ridge looks like it could afford some protection from the stinging rain. However, it's not especially close.
I'd say we go up to the cave and have a look, see what's there.
Sure. I pull up my scarf that I have and just have it cover my mouth and nose.
Okay.
As we make our way.
All right. Everybody give me dexterity saves.
Dexterity saves.
Didn't even try stealthing up there. No.
22.
11.
22. Oh. No, saves. So 4. Oh, sorry. 23.
Yeah.
I have +1 on saves.
Okay. HP?
A total of 4.
All right.
That's
So Delin and Atreus will take half of this. HP and Lexi will take the full amount.
Dexterity saves.
No,
3.
but +1 on all saves.
So how much
So
damage do we have?
17 is the base damage, and then halved for Atreus and Lexi. So it would be
I'm
8.
not halved.
Or sorry,
I'm
Atreus and Delin.
I'm at only 10 hit points.
Well, yeah,
What? Just gonna
that's
put
already
that out
figured
there.
in though.
Wait.
17.
I only have 27 total.
Oh.
So I have to take 17.
+1 on saves.
I'm like
Yeah.
That's the base
drastically
save,
down.
but
Points.
I'll heal you.
see, I'll
Thanks.
strength
Let me
save
find
is 0,
a-
because I have a minus.
I don't know what
Well,
he's
there's
at though. You
strength
might
there.
want to wait and see what
Yeah, I
our
know,
wizard
but
is
you
too.
don't get that. That's already figured in.
Oh.
Because it would be a 4. Because I have +3.
You give me
to that.
kisses.
All right. So
So the rain sears your skin as you're running, and you come up to the ridge, and you do see that there is indeed a cave opening. Are you entering?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Let's
we're looking.
check
We're looking
the
and
entrance
checking.
before we go.
Yes.
You guys
And check
taking
for
the time to
traps
check?
as we go in.
Time to
I
check.
would like to
Okay.
take time to check.
Go ahead and
I'm
make a check.
gonna cover both.
We're already damaged.
19.
I'm gonna cover both Lexi and HP with my cloak.
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
Are we investigating? Or
Everybody-
is this
We're
perception?
investigating.
Investigating, yep.
10.
15.
I'm trying to keep these two from getting any more splashed.
Okay. Everybody will take a total of 2 more points of damage.
Even with the 22.
So the 22 is to try and see what's in there without being in there. So functionally, you're standing out in this rain.
Got it.
Yeah.
The DM is
Hey, you're
just a dog.
Hey, you're welcome, guys. You didn't suffer any more 10 points of damage.
So you can kind of see that there is a bit of torchlight
You need 6 of
from maybe a torch stuck in a crack somewhere inside the cave.
Okay. I'll walk in.
I guess I'll.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
guess
to
Okay.
I'll
get
take
out of
up
this
the
rain.
rear.
The cave seems to be large. It slopes down and does continue for a long distance. As you get kind of towards the back of there, you notice the torch that is stuck in kind of a crevice in the wall. But towards that further back portion, the further recesses hint at another chamber that has kind of a feeble, pale green light.
I guess I'll take up the rear and I'll take out my whips. And
Does
just
anybody need healing at this point?
I'm at 8 out
Yes.
of 27.
those two?
I'm down to 13.
13? Okay, so I will do
I'm
a
fine.
cure wounds. That's a 1d8 plus 5.
I'm fine. You can skip me. I'm only down 10.
That's a 3. So you've got 8. And you said you're down?
I'm at 8 out of 27.
7.
Okay. Thank you.
That's better than nothing.
I'll take it.
We'll take it.
Do you need anything else?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I've got 17 points left, so
Out of
And I'm at 15
29.
now that you raised me, so.
what are you out of?
I'm at 15 out of 27 now that she healed me.
21 out of 32.
so
You
we,
guys would be fine
we
for
might
now.
need to do a short rest after we get into the cave.
I still got a couple potions.
Okay.
All right.
Couple
Moving
pots.
forward.
Let's
I'll
go.
take the lead since he's taking the rear.
So exploring further into a cave, you come into kind of a small, secluded room that towards the middle has a bit of a raised outcropping, and within it is a pool of green, murky water.
Oh, that doesn't look too good.
And that
Don't
seems to be
touch the
where
water.
that glow is coming from.
Kicking
I
a
did
rock
not
into
touch
it.
the water.
Do not
goes
touch
bloop.
the water. Can we figure it out what it is without having to touch it?
Anybody got an empty vial? Or a bottle?
Give me Arcana.
Ooh, I'll take that. Oh, no, I'm not in the front.
20.
Everybody?
Arcane?
A nat 20.
18.
Hey,
Plus 20.
21.
Okay.
Up to
He just
20.
needs to change.
You feel that there's probably some sort of continual light spell that's been attached to several emeralds that are within the pool, causing that green pale light to come up.
I'm going to take a look around the room while that happens.
Okay.
See if I can see anything.
Within the room, there isn't actually too much. It's basically just one large chamber containing that pool. Very hard-packed dirt on the ground, but doesn't seem to be any like footprints. Does seem to be cleaner than you might expect. Like there's no loose stones or anything beyond the one that you were able to kick in.
What about the ceiling?
Fairly cave-like. It does have kind of that wiggled outcropping of water that has kind of eroded this area, but you don't see any like massive stalactites.
Holes?
Do we have
Not that
any
you can
equipment
find.
that we could like fish
Yeah.
it out?
Yeah. Mage
Like-
hand.
Let's do that.
I mean, I can't do
You have
it, so
mage hand?
I do have mage hand.
you guys want to take a little bit of a
Mage
peek?
hand it.
I'll
how deep-
just turn and look toward the
how deep is it?
entrance.
Yeah.
So getting close enough to take a look at the depth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So looking in the pool, you
Little
notice
gauges.
that it is fairly deep. There appears to be a man-like shape under the water. It quickly rises, breaking the surface.
Oh no.
Raising its scaly arms in the air, it looks vaguely like a lizard man. Its
Hello.
upper lip kind of raises and it snarls at you, and then it seems to have this momentary look of confusion. And it says in somewhat broken common, You are adventurers, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Who might you be?
Yes, of course you are. If you were not adventurers, you would not be out here in this awful darkness and terrible rain. And he seems to scratch his chin for a moment, just kind of taking you all in.
Actually, we're investigators.
Investigators.
We
Yeah.
are technically. We are from Richco, an investigation company.
Ravenloft. Got a giant thing of darkness outside.
Yes. I can see with all those magic weapons and equipment, you're not standard investigators.
Well,
Well,
it's
there's lots
hard
of
to be a
dangers out
standard
there.
one in this day and age.
We like to come prepared.
I would like to stay alive.
Well, non-standard investigators would be the only kind that would be capable of wandering around through all the bad stuff that's going on out there. I'm smart by staying inside and not being out in the evil darkness. Did you know that evil is defined by the absence of good?
We did, but what do you know of what's going on?
Oh, well, you see, when I was younger, there was this old man who everyone thought was evil.
Walking to the entrance of the gate. Not even gonna deal with this. I'm not walking. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not sitting through a childhood recap.
He always was growling and chasing us away when we played hike down below. Have you ever played hike?
No, we don't know what it is.
Oh, well, if you take a very big egg and you clean it out and fill it with lava so that when it cools, it becomes hard, and you have an egg-shaped rock. And you take it and you hide it away. And next, you hit the person next to you and tell them that they have to catch you. And you say if they don't catch you, then you'll find the rock and throw it against the second person to the left of you. And then that person will go and smash it against the head of his older brother. And that's what happened to my brother once, and he got cut something awful. He started to bleed a lot, and they took him to the witch doctor and cleaned him up. And he just kind of continues to babble for a while.
Clearly,
Interesting.
the Raven is done with it.
I call the Raven over, and it just sits with me at the entrance.
The glowing stones in your pool, they're very pretty. Did they do that all the time?
Oh, they do, yes. Because you see, I'm a sage. You could tell that by the mark on my right claw, and he kind of holds up his hand.
Oh, I show him my tattoos.
Oh,
I'm a wizard.
yes. A powerful one with those.
Of course.
Well, you see, this one, it symbolizes that my family had me apprenticed to the great sage Faerun. And during the wonders of 300 years of his apprenticeship, he would be my only family. I've been introducing myself as a sage to the people I've met in your land, and some of your people are quite strange. Afraid of magic. Can you imagine that?
I don't understand it either. But there are those.
Yes, there are. Oh, I forget myself. What brings you to Dronup's Cape?
Well, we're investigating this nasty darkness that's out there and what's causing it.
Oh, well, I know that it's dark and it's hard to see in the dark. Did you know that only a certain fungus grows in the dark? I myself have witnessed over 100 kinds of fungi growth underground.
Very interesting. I've got this great cookbook on mushrooms.
Oh, really?
Would you like to take a look at it?
Absolutely.
Here you go.
And he kind of peeks through it for a bit.
This?
I will make such good things for dinner this evening. You must stay.
Oh, thank you.
And
I'm always hungry.
he hands it back to you.
While I'm at the entrance, do I see anything off while this is going on?
Only that drizzle is starting to turn into a bit heavier of a rainfall. The plant life outside, you can see sizzling. You can hear that kind of crackle and sizzle as the leaf or grass kind of begins to evaporate. The tree leaves kind of are dying off, and even the wood of the trees itself seems to be reducing in shape and size.
Could I tell if this was magically made or naturally made?
You would definitely think that this was magically made just due to the nature of what's going on.
Could I tell where it was coming from?
It seems to be anywhere over this kind of dark rainbow.
So where would we find some fresh water?
Fresh water? Oh, well, my pool here.
It doesn't look like it's really fresh.
Oh, it's very fresh. The cleanest of cave water. I use it for everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Well, nothing as debased as like pottying in.
Well, that's good to know.
Noted.
Can we tell if it's good enough to drink?
HP?
What do you think?
I reached out, take a drink.
Yeah,
Tastes good.
It seems to be very
Mountain spring water.
Okay.
It's
With a
that.
little-
It's that
with a-
natural Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that lime.
Maybe.
No. As soon as I picked it out of the water, it's clear. It's the colored lights.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank
tell
you,
us
sir.
about the colored lights
Oh,
as I take a drink of water.
those are just minor spells. Continual light that I cast on very brightly colored crystal gems.
Crystal gems.
Makes it very pretty.
It does. Would you be willing to part with one of those?
Oh, anyone can make a continual light spell. It's very easy. If you have something that you want it put on, I could cast it for you.
Let me see. Don't know what I would have that.
Put it on your shield.
So I found my shield. Maybe you could do that magic, whatever, on my shield.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And I hand it over to you.
He takes it and he sets it on the pool of water. It sinks momentarily, and you see him kind of swirling his hands around and kind of chanting momentarily. The pool turns dark and then brightens back up in kind of a almost a radiance, metallic kind of shine to it.
Wow.
That shield floats back up to the top, and he retrieves it, and you can see kind of the crest of your god has been imprinted, and that's specifically what's glowing when he passes it back.
Yeah? Yeah, tell him.
It's impressive, isn't it?
He's copying the incantation.
He is.
All right. Well, doesn't my shield look really great now, huh?
We don't.
Beautiful.
Hey, I don't know. I'm not here. I'm at the front of the cave.
As you're ignoring.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
What?
Atreus? The shield. Does it glow?
Did you take one of the gems
Ask him
already?
if he's seen the
No.
light.
Yeah.
Have you seen the light?
Well, all I see is this gross, disgusting stuff. Oh my god, what is that?
Do you happen to have anything that might protect us from the rain when we're out? We've taken quite a bit of damage, if you can't tell. I'm a little haggard.
Normally she does not look like this, but today her hair is just so messed up.
Oh, awful.
Yes. I have batches of liquid that will help with that.
Do you? Oh, it would be amazing if we could have some.
Yes. Won't protect fully. You will want to wait for the rain to pass.
Okay. We can.
But if starts back up, useful.
Thank you. Is it something we drink, put on ourselves? How do we
You would wipe it over yourself.
wipe it over?
Yes. And he pulls out a couple jars of what look like ointment and sets them out. So, I believe this darkness is magical in nature. Well, not in nature, not natural. Nature did not produce it, but some malign force.
I walked on back.
Naturally.
I'm bored. I got bored of looking.
That force did so for its own dark purpose.
Do you happen to
Please
know
do
any
not
more
make any
details
jokes
about
about
why or
darkness.
how?
Naturally.
And ha ha ha.
Potentially. So, I was thinking, a rainbow is a creation of light and goodness, of red and orange and yellow and green and blue and indigo and violet. The combination of these creates a spectacular light pattern that was beautiful to see. Now, if that were corrupted somehow, that might have been where the darkness came from. But let me see now.
What, are we going to go looking for a little man with a tainted pot of gold?
Potentially.
Leprechaun?
I don't know.
A rainbow is creating light, and so the opposite of light is dark, and so that would be a dark bow. Yes, it's a dark bow growing in the sky.
That would make sense.
Yes,
Use fireball on it.
How do we stop a dark bow?
Fireball.
That is a good question.
Would it take light or goodness? What or both?
Potentially. Because, you see, evil is of course evil, and you can feel the evil soaking into everything, yes? In the trees, in the ground, in the underground, in the rain, and even into yourselves, did you notice?
Well, I mean, with how things have been looking outside, there might not be much left.
Yes.
No, like most of the forest around this cave, gone.
So, you see, I noticed that the moment that I went outside and after I traveled, I'd been looking for folks such as yourselves that might be able to put a stop to this darkness.
Oh,
And
we hope so.
I came back inside and I stepped in my pool to catch my breath, as no such folks as yourselves were about that I could find. I'm not as young as a tadpole, you see, so I could not do it myself. So then I figured, how could we cleanse that dark bow? It is a good question. Now, you'll have to hurry before long, or there won't be any sky left. It'll just be all this darkness. We need a way to recreate that rainbow. And at first I thought one of those rainbow potions might do the trick, but they're not so easy to come by anymore.
Insight.
How could we find one? Aren't you not in here?
No, I came
No,
back.
he's in the cave.
I came back.
Outside.
He just said he
Inside.
came back.
15.
Seems to be telling the truth.
So how would we find this rainbow creation that is difficult to find? Is there a way?
They're not easy to come by, and generally you have to have a potion maker, and that normally takes months. I don't think we have the time for that.
Okay.
But obviously light is the key. You see, darkness is the absence of light. The light dispels the darkness. You need to make the light reverse the rainbow. And according to my calculations, you would need a crystal 2 handspans across. And his eyes kind of grow large momentarily and then settle into a bit of a furrow. My. I know of such a crystal, but it is guarded by a foul creature.
What kind of foul creature?
My mother-in-law.
Wow.
No chance to just give it to you?
No, she is a foul creature indeed. She's in a cave nearby. I suppose I can go get it for you. She has no patience for human types, you see. But she would demand something of equally beautiful value in return for the crystal.
Such as? What might we have that can trade?
Well, one time she did a favor for me and demanded my prize Uma in exchange. Let me tell you, that was just an outrage. I mean, a prize Uma for a simple potion of healing.
What about your egg?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I'll open the flap to the owlbear egg sack I little have.
That is a big egg.
Yeah. Its mother will not be looking for it, so she'll probably want it.
That would work.
Okay.
Let me make you dinner and drinks, and then I will take it and go speak to that foul creature and see what I can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate it. Greatly.
Would I happen to know what this creature is, what this sage is?
He seems to be like a lizard man shaman.
But you said, I don't think that's what he is. In my personal knowledge of creatures and monsters, would I be able to because if he's able to swim underwater for quite a while, can even sleep underwater, wouldn't he be something else?
Not necessarily. As a shaman, he'd have access to a variety of things.
I was thinking he would be more like a triton.
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, just lives in a body of water, has a terrible beast of a mother-in-law.
You, sir, we're going
So,
to sleep.
he sets up, makes dinner for you guys. It's a variety of mushrooms using the cookbook. Any particular recipe that you guys want used?
What do you got, HB?
Oh, there's all sorts of recipes.
Do we have any of that bacon with the
Surprise
chocolate?
us.
Nope, we used it all. Here, I got away. What was it? 12 recipes? 10 or 12 recipes?
I believe so.
All right. Recipe number 12.
All right.
Just roll a d12 forever. D12, recipe 12, and recipe 2.
And let's see.
Makes this a wonderful parfait of mushroom and moss salad with a bit of air dried and fried mushroom on the side. Good
That
enough.
sounds pretty good.
He doesn't know which ones are poisonous or not, so
So he sets you up with mushroom steak and tops that with mushroom gravy.
Oh, okay.
Along with a mushroom soup topped with slivered keely mushrooms.
Okay.
And then brings out what looks to be an ale of sort.
There we go.
Doesn't smell terrible, but it's definitely not your standard ale.
Take a little sip.
It's pleasant.
What do you think?
Not terrible. I've definitely had worse. That was pretty good.
Here we go.
And then he trots
He's
off.
fighting it.
Anything you guys want to do while he's away?
Oh, let's just look around.
Well, in that particular cavern, you just have that pool in the
Wait,
middle.
where did he trot off to?
He went outside.
Oh, does he have my egg?
He does, yes.
All right, take that off. I'm following him.
As you get to the edge, you see that it is still raining.
I wouldn't go out if I were you. What?
Fine.
Hi, Nancy.
This is just taking
Give
forever.
grandma hugs.
We're just gonna be taking a nap while we wait.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Would you guys like to take any short rest or long rest?
Oh yeah, short
Yeah,
rest.
long rest.
Okay.
Short rest.
rest.
Long.
We haven't done anything.
Well,
Yeah,
she's
but, my
used several
points are
healing
down.
things,
True.
and
So-
we're down on 8 hit points.
Yeah.
So long would be.
Long rest. What you doing?
Is it successful?
It is. Basically, it takes most of the day, which is how you're able to get that secondary long rest in. And then he comes back.
Does he still have my egg?
He does not. He has a massive crystal.
Oh,
Oh.
look at that thing. That
And-
should take care of this.
It's basically 2 handspans across, and it spikes out in a variety of different directions. What little light is in the cave and like coming off of Delenn's shield, as it reflects into it, you see rainbow colorings just hitting the walls.
I'll take the gem since I kind of gave up my egg for this.
Okay.
In the bag it goes.
The rain has lessened, so you are free to continue whenever you please, but definitely take that ointment with you in case it comes back.
Thank
Oh,
you.
where
And
is
where
this
do you
going?
recommend actually using the crystal? What's the best spot?
At the end of the rainbow. Dark bow.
Rainbows are circles. There's no actual end.
Is there a fast way to get to the end of the rainbow?
Well, I was told once that if you clicked your heels 3 times and wished to be there, that you would make it much faster. But it has never worked for me. Never.
I'm game.
As long as you don't end up somewhere over the dark boat.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, I'll click my heels 3 times
Okay? He sits and watches, like, with bated anticipation.
and nothing.
Yep. I don't think it's working.
I don't think it's working either, but we tried.
Yes, that is the important part.
You didn't really believe.
believe accidentally.
Oh, yeah, okay,
You
fine.
have to truly believe.
You tried HP.
I don't believe.
Me
I'm a
either.
wizard. I believe in study.
True. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, well, let's head towards what looks like an end of a rainbow.
All right.
Thank you again, good sir.
You are most welcome. I truly hope you the best in this endeavor.
Thank you.
Not
Ew.
my finger.
So when you come out of the cave, the crystal, with the crystal, you see no trace of light, not even on the front of the horizon. It's as if a god-sized artist threw ink in the sky and it just stuck there, blackening every inch. The horrible rain is back to a basic, like, misting, so it's not really catching or sizzling upon you.
So it'd be a good time probably to grease ourselves up.
Yep. I'm going to start lathering myself up.
Let's see.
On the sunscreen.
You do notice that the landscape is burned. The trees are twisted, and have been damaged by the
The
rain.
noise of wild animals in the distance.
The birds are really loud at this time of year.
They are.
Oh, I hate this place.
Most of the trees are dead. The grass is mostly dead. Saplings and bushes look like they've just been disintegrated. It will take a long time, you figure, for the land to recover.
Wow.
And that's provided that you can get rid of this darkness so that the land has a chance to recover.
Yay.
Let's keep going.
Okay. As you continue down the trail for some time, traveling down the road, you suddenly see a traveler, a knight on a horse in the distance. The rain has fully stopped, and the ground is sodden, and you're somewhat dripping wet. It can't be much farther now, you suspect, judging by how far you've walked. But around that kind of bend is an armored man that looks to be at least 12 feet tall, and he sits astride an even larger gray warhorse. Tiny bolts of lightning race around the edges of his shield, illuminating the scene. He rides down the road towards you, kicking up great clods of dirt.
I cast invisibility.
Okay?
Whatever, HP.
Haters.
Whatever.
Well, he's awful big.
Hello!
This massive booming voice as it gets closer. Leave these wetlands now, O greedy adventurers. Leave, or the wrath of Kale the Lightbringer. I will warn you only once.
Well, we are
Why would
leaving.
you
We're
like
just
us
going
to
that way.
leave?
And as you're talking, you see that shield just kind of crackle with lightning. Pulls a massive looking spear out, which is one giant arc of lightning,
If you're a light bringer, we want to bring light too.
and flings it. And it comes direct towards you, but lands just a little bit away, and then kind of explodes right there.
You don't scare me.
Give me an
so
Arcana
much
check.
taller than you.
Can I also do a check as well?
Not yet. This one was.
I get to reroll. I get to reroll. No, I don't. I can only do it once. 3. 3 after the 1.
The lightning seems exceptionally powerful.
Can any of us?
You don't scare me.
He pulls another arc out.
Listen, we're just trying to save the area. We're not greedy. We don't want anything for ourselves. We just want this darkness to go away. And you seem to like light.
Then go. Go from here. This is no place for mortals.
Okay, we're just gonna go that way.
Not through my area.
We would like to just find the end of the rainbow. Could you direct us in the right direction?
Well, it's technically not a rainbow.
He
It's
points
bow.
behind you.
But we just came from that way.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Mm-mm. I think he's lying.
We want to go to the closer end of the dark bow. Could you point us in the correct direction?
Again, he points behind you.
I look behind us. What's
I
over
would like
there?
an insight check.
There is Darkbow, pretty much as far as the eye can see in either direction. Go ahead.
19.
19.
I'm just gonna take off my bow and grab one of my.
As you're kind of staring at him, you see pockets of it that are slightly opening, and you can kind of see behind him. Given that you're an arcane trickster, you think this might be an illusion?
I'm gonna.
It's an illusion, guys.
I'm gonna
So
take
how
an
do
arrow.
we,
and
No,
just-
it's not real. It's just an illusion.
Go ahead and give me a perception check first.
Oh, can I take a shot?
Just a sec.
Everything that counts. 5.
All right. Go ahead and take your shot.
Okay, yeah. Longbow.
Great. I'm gonna get us all killed because I can't perceive a thing.
And in the distance you hear,
Listen, HP. You're lucky. You're amazing.
While he's at that, go ahead and roll a perception HP.
18.
18. So it kind of comes in, grazes off the shield, and you hear that sound of it actually hitting the shield.
You say that's an illusion?
Something about it is. Doesn't mean the whole thing is. I just don't think it's as tough as it looks.
I walk up to that spear and I pick it up. Is it real?
There's no spear left. It was just a lightning bolt.
12 on perception.
Okay.
But can I do a Arcana check?
Go for it. With you up next to where the lightning bolt struck, go ahead and make a insight.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
11.
Lousy roll. 12 on the Arcana check.
Okay. Both of you are starting to feel that it's probably an illusion. HP because of your knowledge of magic, and Atreus because as you're staring at that spot where the lightning bolt hit, there's no singe marks on the ground.
While Atreus is distracting him, can I sneak around?
You are directly in line of sight. But HP.
I'm invisible, so
you could.
I'm gonna kind of take a wide berth around him.
Okay. Go ahead and do another perception check since you're doing a wide berth. And far enough away, make it an advantage.
You sound like me now.
The 12 was better. You get out towards some bushes, and you see kind of the top of a little green hat poking from the bushes.
Ooh.
Do I hear that? Do I hear HP say that?
Perception check.
7.
Nope, you're too enamored with the knight in front of you.
Can I have the raven fly around and look at things
The
in the area?
where the little green hat is?
Okay.
Yep.
I cast Hold Person.
Okay. What's your DC?
15 Wisdom.
Good job, HP.
Nope, that'll make it. You hear, "You'll never get me gold!"
Do I hear?
And the knight vanishes.
Do I hear that?
You do. It's loud.
Told you I wasn't scared of you.
Take a shot toward wherever that voice came from.
Wait, don't kill it.
Yeah, we
It threatened us.
We might need it.
It threatened us.
Capture it to get this gold.
I take a shot at it. I take a shot from wherever it was.
Go for it.
All right. I'm trying to fix something. Oh, that's really good. 26 with the +1 arrow. So
Yep. You hit that bush and you hear a thunk, but you don't hear any squeal or any pained noise.
what? Did I hit something?
HP, from your perspective, it looks like the arrow definitely went into the bush where it was at. That hat's no longer there, though.
That's good.
I'm down to 6 arrows. Oh well. I can always take more from her. She doesn't need it. Nothing.
You're not taking anything. Asking nicely gets things better. Sugar, not salt.
Except when I'm a better archer.
I remember a time
When I got shot in the leg.
hey, that makes me the better archer.
So you're either a better archer and you intentionally shot me in the leg, then that's a problem. Or you're a worse archer who accidentally shot me in the leg.
Let's just call that bad luck.
She was a noble at one point, and she got shot in the knee.
That's when my adventuring days began.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I did being silly. Yeah.
So from the opposite side of kind of this road in another set of bushes, you hear, "I don't know who ye are, but you're not taking me gold. Go away."
We don't want your gold!
From where I put him so I could get a better look at him.
What's that?
Can the raven see him so I can get a better look at him? Or is he too hidden in those bushes?
Too hidden in the bushes, but you do see that top of the hat.
We don't want your gold, all right? We're just passing through. Jeez.
So you're not after me, gold?
Well, if you
we
didn't
don't
attack
want
us
your
first, we
gold.
wouldn't have had to go after you.
I didn't attack you.
Actually,
What?
what we want
That
to
thing.
do is get rid of the dark
thing.
rainbow and make it a bright rainbow again.
And I just point straight up at the
Which
sky.
would be advantageous to you, wouldn't it? Because then goes with your raven.
Oh, true.
Why don't you come on out before
What she's asking
before
is,
I make any
are
other
you a good elf or a bad elf?
And you see kind of a small, very short face poke out of the bottom of the bush. Red beard, big green hat.
Hey, HP, we're not the shortest ones here.
Well, me going to be honest with ye. Me not stolen any of it from anyone. Let me go freely. It's not with me right now anyway. It's in me clearing, and me doesn't want it... doesn't want them to be in me clearing at the moment because the caster is in me clearing.
Caster?
And me's changed me ways thanks to Tamora. And me doesn't want anyone stealing me hard-got gold.
What if we take care of that caster in your clearing so you can get to your gold again? Because truly, as much as I love gold, I really just want this dark bow gone.
Oh, me would be okay with that.
Well, then please direct us by way of the caster and tell us any information you may have to help us.
Oh, of course.
And I walk over and grab my 2 arrows.
He pops out of the bush and comes walking over to you. It is very much what looks to be a stereotypical leprechaun. And he sticks his hand up towards you. Me name's Freddie McCruger.
Alexandra Wildheart, I put the wrong outfit on you today. Forgot you were supposed to remind me. You were supposed to remind me.
Oh, bring him here. He won't be as fussy with me.
Me is a leprechaun who used to live around here and had me a gang once, but me don't no more. Yeah. Me's a good mate now. Me truly is, and me is tired of this darkness. And if you're here not to get me gold, and you're gonna be here to driving away the darkness, and well, it came from this spot where me blessed rainbow ended. If it weren't for those darn spellcasters, me would have had lots and lots more. Me nasty spellcasters. They ruined me solitude and nearly killed me. One of them cast a whopper of a spell, and whoosh, up comes this black color that follows the rainbow, eating up all that color and growing, and oh, poor me grove, me poor gold. Can't you make this darkness go away? You said you would, yes?
We can, as long as we get to that area and take care of the casters. Would you like to come with us? Maybe your illusionary magic could be helpful.
Well...
And how many are there?
At least four of them casters.
So we can use some illusions.
Oh, don't worry, friend. You can come with us very much.
Are they human or...
Human, non-humans?
Definitely humans. And me couldn't stop them nasty spellcasters.
Are they wearing
me's a
red
leprechaun,
robes?
not a fighter.
Are they wearing red robes?
No, didn't see red. Saw black.
Oh, thank God.
Some black.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. We can murder them without prejudice.
And if me tried to do anything with illusions, they'd see through them, and it just wouldn't turn out to be funny at all.
It's fine. I understand if you cannot. We were just asking.
Illusions can be effective if used correctly with the environment. Like that giant guy, not very effective. But say, no, I don't know, a clearing surrounded by wood elves and wolves? Probably very effective.
Definitely more effective if further a bit to the south.
Oh,
Might be a good time to get the help from the wood elves.
Get the what?
How
The
far?
wood elves offered to help when we could take care of it. They may help
How
us.
far north are we from them?
A little over a day's travel.
Oh,
We could send the Raven and ask them to come out.
It'd take a while.
yeah. Come here, Raven.
But me will lead you further north. And he speaks a few words and kind of a staff that he has. His light source dims a bit. When me gets there, me will make sure the light goes away so they won't see you. Them's is a spellcasters, of course, and if me were you, me would douse all your light. No use in letting them see us coming a mile away.
That makes sense.
So I'll cover. I'll put my shield back in my backpack and
Okay.
hide it.
That's a big backpack.
That's a poorly timed light spell.
Got it?
I think she should lead the way with her light to the darkness.
Oh, please.
We'll follow the light.
Oh my God, you guys really do like these death jokes. God, I thought the DM would be making them, not you guys. God, I don't feel very safe right now.
Oh, safer with us.
Seriously? Hey, seriously?
Is he still hidden?
Oh, I know exactly where he is
No.
because I can hear you.
Because
I can hear you
once
a
I
mile
cast
away.
The hold person.
Yeah, and even if he was still invisible, I would still hear him from a mile away.
Well,
His component back going. How the parachute? No.
let's go and try to find the end of the rainbow and get the casters and...
Yeah, let's head in the right direction.
All right, follow me this way, right with me. He leads you through the trees and the woods, walking for what you would guess to be about 2 miles. Freddy stops and wiggles his nose, and the light fades to the dullest of glow. He hands the ball of light that's on the end of his staff over to the professor.
Hey,
Well,
you got a ball of light.
There you are, he says, kind of pointing just ahead. Right through those trees is me clearing, and them's horrible peoples that have brought the darkness. Go get them and then figure out a way to make all of this go away. And he kind of hunkers down behind a rock. Me'll watch you from right here.
I would like to go in stealth mode when moving forward.
Okay.
Same as me. I'll have my bow
I
drawn.
can carry the ball of light.
You will stay back here.
Should I roll for it now or wait?
Go ahead.
16.
Ooh.
Okay.
24.
Stealth?
Yep.
I am all the stealthies.
25.
Cool.
No!
5.
Just stay back here for a moment.
Too
Just
late.
go invisible.
Too late. He's already rolled.
I'm gonna go invisible, but I'm gonna hold the ball of light so it looks
Right,
like it's
right.
just floating in the air.
Just don't stand near me, okay?
I'm gonna go right along the clearing,
Okay.
away from the others.
So,
Do we have a visibility of where we are or no?
shortly.
Okay.
So with the
Because at that
ball-
point, I'll
with
tell
the
you
ball
where
of
I'm
light?
going.
I make it bounce, and with prestidigitation, I put up words to a song.
God. And he's probably gonna be following right behind me.
Follow the ball. Sing the song.
It's karaoke time.
I'm gonna die. And it's not gonna be because of some grand battle. It's gonna be because of karaoke with the light ball.
What was that TV show that had the little ball that you had to sing to
Or
it?
kids,
Yeah.
sing along with Mitch Miller.
For those of you who don't know.
That goes back many, 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 many years.
So you head through the trees. You
Everything in the world was black and white.
can barely make out the clearing at first. Then small lights cut through the darkness. Torches that are spaced evenly throughout the edge of the clearing at the tree ring. Even though they don't do all that much to remove the shadows, the blackness seems to be coming from a boulder directly in the center of the clearing. Off in the distance, you can see what look to be 2 clerics and possibly 2 wizards. The clerics have obvious holy symbols that look to be bone-handled cats of 9 tails. And then a small smattering of kind of fightery types as well. Go ahead and give me religion checks if you want to know what those symbols mean.
Why not? 5. Never mind.
5.
I can't make it out from here.
22.
Same as me.
So with the 22, you would know that is the symbol of Loviatar, the Maiden of Pain, the Willing Whip, the Scourge Mistress. She is considered to be a lesser god of the pantheon of agony. At one point, she was both queen and servant to Bane.
Bane.
To Bane?
Mm-hmm.
And I share that information with the team.
Oh, there goes the baby.
All right.
Oh, no, just the passy.
And since we're going to get into this here momentarily, let's get this pulled up. Section that out nicely. That looks pretty good.
It's a good thing we sent that raven out and away.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get you guys added into here.
Oh my God, child.
Somebody's tired. Do you want to hold for a minute?
It'll be okay. He's gone to sleep for us before on screen. If he gets super loud, we'll stop.
And go ahead and roll initiative.
What'd you say?
Initiative.
17.
Just a sec.
Do I have advantage on initiative?
I get.
And my d8s.
Is it advantage on initiative? Is anything? Right?
Yep.
For halflings?
No, because of the lucky cricket.
Oh, yeah.
11.
Okay, you had 11.
Oh no, 12. Sorry, I have a +3. 12.
Still filled.
Atreus had a 17.
Yep.
HP,
4.
as in the number 4.
Yep.
Okay. Lady Delin.
1.
All right. Now, you guys do have...
Surprise.
Yep, because they don't know that you're here. I'm going to stick you up at the top of the board there.
I would like to stay hidden behind a tree to start with my stealth.
Yep.
How far away are we?
About that far, about 50-ish feet.
Okay.
And nowhere near HP.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 30 feet.
So
from the nearest
where would you like to have come in at?
Me? I want to be 3 trees to the right. Like that one that sticks out a little bit, but behind it.
I want to be by that yellow tree.
It's about there?
Yeah.
I'm going to be by the yellow and orange tree, down on the left, high left.
Right there?
Yeah, right there. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll stay behind that tree though, so they can't see me.
Yep. HP Delin.
You follow me?
I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
I don't know, where am I on there?
You're next to the Lynn.
The rock to the left.
Oh, too far.
You're supposed to make me a new pug.
Yeah, I need to get to that.
Slacker.
All right. Everybody kosher?
You?
Okay. Then we have a couple surprised, and then Atreus.
Where's Freddy?
Behind a rock well off the map.
Okay. Let's see. I have 3 attacks. All right.
That's a little bit.
All right. So I'm going to take. I'm taking 2 shots. I'm going to take 3 shots actually. Action, bonus action for bows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to take 3 shots. 2 at the guy in white, top left. That one. I have 600 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take another one toward one of the left of the 2 guys up top.
Yeah, we'll start with the priest, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. First to hit. That is a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, 1d8 plus 10 plus 1, 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, sneak attack. Right?
You're not a rogue?
Oh, okay, never mind. That is a 23 to hit.
Hitting the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 shots and then third shot goes to the guy directly across.
Okay.
That is 12 to hit. 12 damage. And then to the guy. Actually, you know what? I'll just take the third shot at the same dude.
Okay.
That is another 26 to hit.
Okay.
That's only 6 damage. And then I'm backing up behind that tree and hiding.
All right. Just validating my math on that. So it was 11, 12, and 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And you said you're backing up one?
I'm swinging behind the tree and hiding. Do I need a sneak?
You don't have a hide action?
Oh. Nope.
Okay. That'll bring us to Lexi.
And that guy's damage, and he's 10, 15. Okay. I guess I do get sneak attack, huh? So I shouldn't use a spell.
Use a bow. With an arrow. Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have sent the raven to confuse them. Just
23.
23 on who?
I'm gonna go after the guy he was already damaging.
Okay. Yep, that will hit.
Okay. 1d6. And then because it's sneak, it's an extra, what? Remind me. It's been a while.
2d6, I believe.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I should take a level in rogue.
As I roll really low.
Never mind.
9.
9 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and then I'm going to... I already did a sense. I'm going to hide.
Okay.
And then end my turn.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll.
Which one? Is it just a...
D20. Yep.
18.
Okay. Bunch of surprised, and then HP.
Alrighty. I'm gonna throw me a fireball where the two guys at the bottom are, that middle column there. If you move up that column from them, would be 4 squares, because it's a 20-foot radius, right on that rock at the bottom. It should take those 4 and the 2 to the sides of the rock.
Circle. How big?
It's a 20-foot radius. So that'd be...
Where do you want it?
Bring it down so it gets to the bottom 4. Yeah.
Well, you can also hit that one dude.
Yep.
Sweet, so that's 5 of them.
Yep. That's where we are.
Okay.
And we got 86.
So priest 2, mage 2, bandit 1 and 3, and priest 1.
Ooh.
All right, starting left, top left, and going down to the right.
12.
So priest 2, you are going to obliterate. Doesn't matter what you roll.
12. And
Oh,
8 is 20.
3 and 1.
30. 33. Save for half.
Who saves?
Dex 15.
Neither of the priests do.
Good.
You said 33?
Yep.
And then bandit 1 goes down, which means bandit 3 will also go down. All right.
And I'll go run behind that tree up to the upper left behind me.
Wait, what about that one priesty thingy guy on the left? Is that a wizard? On bottom left?
Bottom left, yep, wizard.
You took no damage?
Correct. No, he took
Save
damage.
for half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to
just
see the
didn't,
it's hard to see the circle right now.
Yep.
Hard to see that little
33,
health
so half.
indicator.
He takes 16 then.
That's pretty good. We've taken out most of them before they even notice we're here. God, I need more sugar.
Okay. And that is gone. That will then bring us...
Do you hear that? Run behind that tree that's next to me.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, just hiding in the tree.
All right. Lady Delin.
How far away am I from the guy right in front of me? the rock.
30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna do Toll the Dead.
Okay. That is...
18 plus... Yeah, 18.
18.
Will that hit?
Toll the Dead. You don't roll?
I did roll.
No, you don't
Oh.
roll.
Well,
That is a wisdom save, I believe.
yes.
What's your save?
14.
He fails. So you roll your 2d12.
I did 2d12s.
Okay.
I got an 8 and a 7, so 15.
15. That takes out Bandit 4.
Nice.
I love Toll the Dead.
Jeez, we've already taken half of them out.
All right. That brings us to the start of the round of non-surprise rounds. Do-do-do.
Wow, one of them goes before me. That's pretty good.
Did you say the non-surprise? He's still hidden.
Yep.
They can see you. They're wizards.
No, I'm hidden. I
they're
successfully
wizards.
hid.
Alrighty. Atreus, give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yep.
10.
10. You feel your muscles kind of lock up under the effects of hold person.
This is gonna hurt.
That does bring it to your turn, if I am correct. Hold person may give you a check every turn. Let me double check.
Wisdom. Is it a wisdom check?
Yeah, whole person's a wisdom save.
No, on my round. Wisdom save? Hey, let's listen to the guy who knows it. Alright, so wisdom save? Oh, okay.
Yep, at the end of each one of your turns, so you'd make another one.
5.
Okay. Brings us to Lexi.
Alright, I am going to short bow the one closest to me.
Okay. Bandit 2. You do have advantage.
I also rolled a nat 20, so I don't care.
Okay.
So I get, instead of the 3d6, I get 6d6, right? Plus, is it plus 3 or is it plus 6 now?
Plus 3.
Plus regular bow damage?
My bow damage is 1d6. It's sneak because I'm hidden, so it's 2 extra dice, and I rolled a nat 20, so it's double.
So it'd only be 5d6.
It's 3 dice total. 2 for sneak, 1 for the bow.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
20.
20. That kills that one. All
And
right.
then I'm going to hide. No, I want him to, he'll just pass out.
Are you staying there?
I'm going to hide.
Are you staying there?
Ooh, good question. I think I'm going to hide because they know I'm in this area. Walk me 5, 10, 15, 20, to the tree next. Not that one. Sorry, downward. Yeah, behind that one.
Okay.
And then hide.
All right.
Let me
Go ahead and
roll
make your
for
roll.
hide.
Yep.
16.
Okay.
It's because you don't have your bank. Where is it?
All right. That brings us to
I'm sorry.
the wizard's turn.
We're in cuddle mode.
I don't like what's...
Here, do you want a pineapple? I do like you're not so subtle. Do you want to stay there? AKA. No, apparently I do not. Okay, so that one hits the ground no matter what.
Yeah. 10, 15, 30. Yep, that'll put. So, dexterity save from HP. Atreus, you automatically fail that due to the paralyzation.
8 and 11.
11 will fail. So 28 total damage.
Oh, no. Oh, you're fine.
Well, I don't know if I'd say fine, but
Well, you're still alive.
yeah.
And then the next mage comes in.
Oh, no.
We'll scoot up to here. And is going to go with a 3rd level magic missile.
2.
Atreus.
Yay. I guess since I kind of killed one of their priests.
So first one does 2.
Okay.
Second one does 3. Third one does 4. Fourth one does 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And does another 3.
2, 5, 10.
Puts you at 45 total.
Are you down?
That leaves me with 4 hit points.
Yep.
I'll heal you.
So that's 18 points of damage?
Sounds about right.
Here. No. I need 1 more health point. Now I'm at 4. Who's up next? Wait.
It's going to stay down there.
Oh, thank God I'm good.
HP.
Well, drop me a fireball right in the middle of those 3.
Okay.
15 on the save.
Ooh. Oh, that's some pretty good ones.
The first mage saves with a 20. Mage number 1 fails. And the priest is going to probably die from base
28
damage.
save for half.
Yeah, going to die from base damage. 28 save for half. So mage 1 takes 28. Mage 2 gets 8.
Okay, yeah, you're nice. You'll probably save me.
All right, Lady Delin.
How far away is the one straight ahead?
This one here?
Yeah.
60 feet.
Okay. Can I heal Atreus first?
Do you have a line of sight to me?
So he is 45 feet from you. You could use healing word.
What about cure wounds?
That you'd have to run to him, which would take your full movement plus half of your actual action, so you wouldn't be able to cast.
Okay, so I will do healing word. It's a 1d4.
I think, and then plus your cleric level.
Plus 5.
Yep.
I got
1d4.
Oh,
That's a d8. That's a d20.
I know. I thought I had to roll.
No,
For it.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Okay. 9.
Okay.
I've been rolling hot all day.
Put
So
you at
13.
Don't like me.
can I do anything else?
you have your basic action, because that was a bonus action, and movement still.
Okay, so I would like to.
If you're trying to cast anything, it would have to be a cantrip.
Yes.
We'll be
Okay.
Soul of Dead is a cantrip.
Okay.
So-
Doing that on Mage 2.
Yes. So saving throw for you.
He will save with a 14.
How low is Toll the Dead's?
Yep.
Any movement.
I'll go behind the tree a little bit. Be a little more.
With my shiny shield.
Okay. Brings us back to the top of the round. Atreus, go ahead and give a will save.
Alright, 19.
19. That will flex you out of that. You're able to break free of that spell. You feel your muscles slowly returning back to basically your ability to use them. Kind of feels all pins and needly.
Oh yeah, aside from, all the blasting the spells.
Yep.
What do I have left?
That actually happens at the end of your turn.
Cool.
Lexi.
Cool.
Okay. How far am I from them?
They're behind a rock.
The first one
The distance.
is
'Cause he's still
50
in
feet.
line of sight that way, isn't he?
Yep.
Okay, let's shoot him with an arrow.
All right.
Nat 20 again.
Okay.
We're hot today.
I'm gonna need.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to check your dice after this game.
She can see him.
Yeah.
It's Mage 1.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That will take out Mage 1.
All right.
Nice.
You hear him kind of cry out in agony as that hits his spleen. He's like, "Oh, my spleen!" And then he
Oh, my
falls
spleen!
forward.
Oh, also, my vital
And
organ!
move me behind the first yellowing tree if I can. 5, 10, 15. I don't know if I can.
Straight down?
Yeah. Might be one off. It's hard for me to tell at the angle I'm at.
Nope, 25 is right there.
Okay. And then I'm going to roll to see if I can hide again. 12.
Okay. That will bring us to the final lesser mage.
We'll see if we can get him to sleep in a clump.
Yeah.
He is the one that cast the fireball in the first place, so he doesn't have that option. So he's going to go ahead and burn his last third level spell again as Magic Missile on Atreus.
Can have this.
First one's only a 2.
2,
Another 2.
4,
3,
7,
5,
12.
and 3.
I'm down. 2, 2, 3, 5, 3.
Yep.
6, 10, 15.
He sneaks up right there, kind of tucks himself into the boulder. HP.
So hidden from me.
At the moment.
Wait, would I take a failure because he
No,
went
'cause-
over and then with that last hit?
So that last hit is what put you as unconscious.
I'll magic missile him right back at the second level.
Yeah.
From where you're at, you don't quite have view.
I don't think nobody has a view on him.
Well, move me out of the trees.
Because he is there.
Yeah, bring me down there. Straight down. Do I get a view of him at all?
You don't have to put me to sleep.
You only have 25?
Unless you want.
Yep.
We can just
Nope, not quite.
15.
Still around the boulder.
All right. Depends on what he wants to do.
Well, then I'll
I mean, if you want to.
cast invisibility.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
It's just exciting.
Right, Lady Delin.
Yeah. I'm going to. Do you need healing?
I am down.
I will do another healing word.
Okay.
8.
All right. Puts you at 41.
41.
Mm-hmm. Total wounds. 41 out of 49. Yeah. If you have 49 total hit points,
Yeah.
subtract 8, that's 41 total wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's backwards.
So I have 8 health.
Yep.
Good.
Cool.
Any action or movement?
Yep, I'm going to do
The way you said it was so weird.
Yeah, because
Toll of the Dead.
You should have just said.
You can't see him from where you're at.
Ah. What can I do? Let's see. Can I do a guiding bolt?
Nope, can't see him from where you're at.
What happens if I take a step out?
You would have to get pretty far around the rock.
yeah.
So is there anything that I can do? Magic missile?
You can't see him. Let me just validate whether or not that one actually has a requirement of sight.
I think it does. From what I've seen you do.
Pretty sure it does.
No, yeah, you have to see him within range. So
Okay, yep.
So let me step out.
Where are you headed?
It's closer to where I could see him. So over to the big tree by R.I.C.H.
So that's a 30-foot movement,
Okay.
which still puts it through the rock.
What happens if I go the other way?
You'd still end up
Still
having
do
that.
the rock.
Yeah, it's going to take you 2 moves.
Two
at
moves.
least.
Okay. Then I guess that's all I can do.
All right. Atreus.
All right, I'm gonna move diagonally, stowing my bow, pulling my sword, pulling my whips, mind you. So I'm gonna go right diagonal, 30 feet to start.
I will put you there.
Back up 5. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
That's only 25, right?
Yeah, functionally.
Action, move me 15 feet closer. So, action surge. I am doing 2 attacks with my whips.
Okay.
+1 whip. Natural 1. That's a miss. And with my regular whip, that is a 22.
You see him wave his hand in front of him. A wall of kind of force populates between you and the whip and glances off.
That's not good. Let's look up 15 feet. So I'm gonna back up. I'm just gonna start making a beeline left.
Rock.
I'm gonna make a beeline left.
Because couldn't you go 3 feet to that? Or 15 feet?
No. Put me back to where I was 10 feet away, and then just move me up. There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
He's still hidden from me?
Where you currently are, yes.
If I move, does it ruin my hiding?
25.
Not necessarily.
Okay. So move me down just enough that he is not hidden from me.
It's right about there.
Still hidden?
You can hit him from there.
Am I still hidden? I see.
As far as you know, yes, because he's pointing the other direction.
17. Not a nat 20 then. 17. 22.
22, yes, because he can't use another reaction.
Okay. So it's 3 dice that time. 17. Look at that. I only used 3, and it was almost as many points as when I used 6 of them.
Oh, you almost
I
had
rolled
max.
better.
You almost had max damage. Is he dead?
Has to do
It
it.
would freaking type. Really close.
I'm dead. Oh well.
I can't offhand it because I'm too far away. And I can't get close enough to offhand it. Who goes right after me?
He
That
does.
guy.
Of our team, I mean.
HP.
I'm going to try to rehide.
Okay.
Rehide.
I don't want repercussions. Move me up to the other tree again, just enough, and then we'll see if I can. 18.
Okay. That'll bring us to that lesser mage. Do.
Well, he does look a little wobbly, so I think we should be able to get him pretty
Mama's
quick.
days are good today. Yeah.
That is true. He's gonna go with a second level magic missile.
Uh-oh.
2.
To who, me?
Yep. 4. Exceeds by 2.
So 4?
Yep. And then hits you for another 3, which functionally, because it's a ranged, only does
1 fail?
yep, 1 fail.
Cool.
And then he will scoot back over here and bring us to HP.
He'll move me down to where I can see him if I can get that far. That's where I can see him.
15, 20, 25.
Right about there.
Okay.
And you can see him?
Yep.
All right, so I'll go ahead and magic missile him again.
Okay.
And that's
That
7 and 4 is 11.
11. That will kill him.
All right.
Yay.
Da 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 da.
So we have defeated the foes.
Surprisingly easily.
Yep. So with that, combat is over. And you have basically what looks to be the start of that dark bow coming out from behind that boulder.
Okay, so
You
we
got
have
the
the dark
crystal.
bow. We're at the end of the rainbow. We need the crystal. Do you need revived? Is that what you're telling us?
Yes.
I am on 2 failures.
Do you want me to heal you?
I can't say. I'm unconscious.
You might want to go.
I'm gonna heal
He's got
him.
the crystals. We need him.
Yeah, we need him.
Well, we could just go in his bag, but let's be nice.
I'm
Let's
gonna
heal
do
him.
cure wounds, so I go
He
over and
might,
touch
have
him.
his bag trapped, knowing him.
True. True. It's possible. Don't give him any ideas.
7. Are you up?
Yep. That brings him back to 42.
Alright, I'm up.
Yep.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Well, we need to probably position this crystal somehow on this really well-placed boulder
Yeah.
in order to create some lights and fix this.
HP, you still got that bowl of light? That karaoke bowl?
Sure do.
Here. Okay. Take out the giant crystal, mash it together. Fix this!
All right. So you place the light globe and the crystal into what you find is the pot of gold at the end of the dark bow. The air sizzles with energy that makes a flood of color fill your vision. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and finally violet colors are nearly the colors are nearly blinding, and yet are a welcome relief from the blackness. Colors race into the sky, which begins to brighten and chase away the blackness. The colors grow in intensity, and suddenly you're exactly what you were feeling before, kind of blind due to that coloration. Only lasts for a few moments, after which you're able to see a pale rainbow in a blue, cloudless sky. Freddy comes running out
That's what we
from
need.
behind
Freddy.
the spot where he was at. And looks in the pot. Me gold is gone. No good. Whatever is me to do?
We
And
could help you find your gold.
the sad little leprechaun kind of sits on the ground and he's just moaning and wailing. Well, leprechaun's not truly leprechaun without, unless he's got a pot of gold. And you see eyes just start welling up with tears.
Would
I'll
you like
take
a
a
piece
gold.
of my gold?
I'll give him some of my gold.
Okay, how much are you guys giving?
I'll give him 5 gold.
Okay.
How much do I have? I don't know how to tell on this one how much I have.
I will open up my small coin pouch and dump 2,000 gold pieces in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't really need this gold right now.
I'll give him, because I like even numbers, 468. Then I have a nice balance.
I'm the cheap one.
Well, you're a cleric. You kind of need that stuff. You kind of need the potions. So.
All right. The tears just streak down his face. Thank you. Like joy overtakes the tiny little leprechaun, and he pulls out of a pouch that he has at his side. Allow me to give you this in return, and it's an emerald belt buckle, and it seems to just be like Texas size, too big for this little leprechaun. Along with a couple other things. One thing that looks like a packet of kind of dust. He also, out of that same space, pulls out a very nice looking scimitar that's handle looks almost like stag bone, and is engraved with kind of nature and vines, trees around it. The blade itself is crafted of solid mahogany.
Interesting.
So it's a wooden bone blade.
HP might want to check more into that.
HP, can you take a little bit of a look
And
at
the
this?
the dust packet. And the emerald.
And then, of course, as he's over his pot of gold, he takes that crystal out and kind of chucks it back at you guys and dumps the gold into it. And you see him scurry into the pot, and they kind of wink and vanish.
We did something good today.
We
guys.
did.
Yeah.
Now, that crystal seems to be kind of glowing in multiple colors.
Ooh, I'm going to put that back in the bag.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we
Check.
just wait here and
Could you check this
while
stuff out?
identify all these
I
things.
think we should.
Can I short
Yeah.
rest?
Well, you sure can, because it's going to take me a little while to identify these
We
things.
can probably long rest while we're at it. I mean,
Yeah.
we just cleared the
I
area,
can always throw up
and she
Uh-huh.
didn't use more
Tiny
healing
hut.
spells. So do you
Uh-oh.
need?
Yeah, okay. Let's...
But it is a beautiful, nice, sunny, blue sky day, so maybe you don't want to be in the hut.
That's probably good for safety,
It's too bright.
just in case.
Yeah, I could use a nap.
Okay.
It's too
So, put
bright.
up the hut.
Is our long rest successful?
It is. And so you're doing Detect Magic Identify, I assume?
Mm-hmm. Right.
The belt buckle itself is not magic, but does look to be extremely expensive because most of it is just encrusted in emeralds.
How
Fit
expensive?
you.
I'm thinking we should sell it if it's that expensive.
Well,
Let's see. For an appraisal check from you,
You have the giant
go
crystal.
ahead and do a wisdom check with per. The heck is it called? Words. DM. Failing.
Wisdom check with advantage,
No. Proficiency.
which does what when I do it with proficiency?
Gives you the +3 as if you were proficient in something.
Well, I don't care what it is. I'm taking the belt.
4?
6.
I'll take a
Okay.
look. Can I take a look at it?
Definitely seems expensive.
Can I try and see how much it is in my broken
Yep.
and bloody state?
Go for it.
What was it? A wisdom?
Yep.
I'm not proficient in it, so. I'm too tired and beat up to figure it out.
Yep, it's shiny and pretty.
That's cool.
I think we should take it to town, get it appraised, and
Well, the wise
potentially sell
one-
it.
A wise one
Do you want
would
to see
be-
if you can figure out what it is? You've been
what you
rolling
think
hot
it-
today.
What you think it might be worth.
I think it's very expensive.
If it's any more expensive than an owlbear cub,
What would
I'll
I
take
use?
it.
Your wisdom, which you have a
Oh
plus
yeah, I
Okay.
guess I better go back
Plus
and
2,
get this
plus 2.
back.
2. Right there. Nope. 6.
God, nobody knows how much
Oh,
this belt
goodness
is worth.
gracious. Does everything come down to
HP
me?
win.
Yes.
5.
So we're gonna take it to town, get it appraised, and see if we should sell this.
Wow,
Okay.
even though I
I only deal with magic items. I don't
I'm
know why
gonna
you give
stick
it
it
to
in
me.
my little safekeeping spot until we get to town.
Well, then how much is it? Well, then why don't you take a look at this stag bone,
right.
wooden stag bone sword? HP, take a look at this wood stag sword.
The scimitar glow.
It does.
Alright.
So identifying on that, it is a scimitar +2 called a nature's blade. The blade itself, as I said, is crafted of solid mahogany and is enchanted to be as sturdy as the strongest steel. Though...
Words. Fail.
Though
Brain.
because
Sure.
it's mahogany, it can't be affected by things that would be like castable on steel. So things like heat metal spells would not work on it.
So who of us would it work very well for? Which type of?
So in a ranger's hand, the wielder may cast Speak with Animals once per day. In the hands of a druid, the sword functions as a scimitar +3 and increases the duration of the Speak with Animals by basically an hour, and can be used once per month in that fashion. Likewise, once per month, it must be thrust into the earth and left overnight to reclaim nutrients from the soil.
So in the hands of any of us, it doesn't really have. It's a +2.
Pretty much.
essentially.
Which is nice.
And we'll
It
just
is
get,
nice.
Hey, why don't we just go back and give it to those wood elves as a token of thanks for allowing us to
I
save the
only have
night?
a +1.
But
Here.
you can't really use it much. It's just a +2. We can give it to them as a gift.
It's a simple weapon. It's good for rogue.
Fine.
It's probably better than my plus. Well, it's +2, but I mean, my rapier doesn't give me any advantages beyond that, does it? I don't think.
Not really.
Scimitar D8 or D6.
I believe it's D6 because it's a simple weapon.
Am I still able to offhand aside though with it?
No, because it's not built like the way that your rapier is.
It's not a
So
finesse
I'll hold
weapon.
on to it for now, and then I'll decide what to do with it.
Okay.
And then that little bag of dust.
That is a dose of dust of dryness. So the small packet contains 1d6 plus 4 pinches of dust. Go ahead and roll a d6, whoever.
Okay.
Don't want me to do it. I've been rolling lousy. So are you.
2.
Okay, so you have 6 pinches of dust. You can use an action to sprinkle a pinch of dust over water. The dust turns a cube of water 15 feet on any side into one marble-sized pellet, which floats or rests near where the dust was sprinkled. The pellet's weight is negligible. Someone can use an action to smash the pellet against a hard surface, causing the pellet to shatter and release the water that the dust absorbed. Doing so ends the pellet's magic. Likewise, using the dust on an elemental composed of water, the elemental must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or take 10d6 necrotic damage on a failed save,
Let's keep
or
this
half
one.
as much on a
Somebody
successful
hold on
one.
to
Yeah.
that.
Well, I'm holding on to it.
I need to get a sling.
That's
Yeah.
Now I'll just throw it.
Pretty sure that I told you guys about the bracelet last time, right?
Bracelet.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Did you?
Could be
Bracelet.
wrong, but I
Did
think
you?
so.
Well, let's roll through it again. The bracelet is made of thick leather.
Oh yeah. No. We were gonna do that.
Yeah.
She has it. Never mind then. Sorry
And
about that.
then the crystal. It is a crystal of wonder. The non-magical crystal used to stop the darkness became enchanted in the process. Because this occurred in a wild magic area, the crystal is unpredictable.
Uh-oh.
When using the crystal, publicly roll a 1d10 at the following chart to determine what happens. When the increased chances are suspended, the crystal when the charges are suspended, the crystal becomes non-magical, and although at that point it will still be worth 3,000 gold. The options on it: 1, magic missile; 2, cure light wounds; 3, defoliate the nearest tree or plant; 4, continual flame on a random object; 5, 3d6 bolt of lightning at a target; 6 is a 3rd level magic missile. 7 shrinks the holder by 50% for 3d4 hours, so it's basically you're functioning under a reduce spell for quite some time. 8, holder and armor turned invisible for 2d4 turns. 9, target is levitated 2 feet. Just 2. And 10, 1d4 random creatures in the individual's range are fairy fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still holding on to that.
So you use it, you don't get to pick what.
Correct, because
It's a wild magic item.
yeah, kind of like a wand of wonder.
So
Could I
a gamble on whether it's going to do you any good or not.
Yeah.
That's cool.
could I reforce
that.
that into something? Maybe or into something?
You could not because you're not
Yeah.
skilled with that, but you could
that
potentially
finds-
take it to someone to do so.
Should we head to town to check some stuff out?
Yeah.
Or do we have anything
let's
else
head
locally
back.
we need to take care of first?
That's up to you.
That posing. Should we head to town?
Yeah, let's head to town.
We need to replenish food and things too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's head to town.
When you do get back to town, you receive a small package and which contains a note that states, "Well done, adventurers. We hope that the contents of this package will be of decent compensation." There is a potion that's labeled Rainbow Hues. Specifically what that does is this rather syrupy potion must be stored in a metallic container. The imbiber can become any hue or combination of hues desired at will. Any color or combination of colors is possible if the user simply holds the thought in his or her mind for long enough for the hue to be affected. If the potion is quaffed sparingly, the flask will yield up to 7 drops of 1 hour duration each.
But that's beneficial for hiding.
It is. It grants advantage on stealth checks.
Hello.
There's a potion that has a tag that's labeled Potion of Greater Healing, and an amulet that bears the tag Amulet of Natural Armor. When worn, the wearer's skin becomes as hard as wood. This gives the wearer a natural AC of 16, though it does not stack with other armor. Lastly, there is, 2 more things. There is a robe that has a tag that's called Smuggler's Collapsible Robe. Appearing to be nothing more than a ratty wool robe with a hood, this garment is an invaluable tool for spies, thieves, and smugglers. On command, the wearer and non-living objects up to her maximum load are sucked into an extra-dimensional space within the robe, leaving the robe to collapse where the wearer was standing. The robe appears to be merely a pile of discarded clothes and does not detect as magical or function so long as the wearer is within the extra-dimensional space. While inside the extra-dimensional space, the wearer cannot take most actions, but can breathe comfortably for up to 24 hours. The wearer can see around the area of the robe through special senses, including through special senses such as dark vision or blind sense. The wearer may leave the extra-dimensional space with thought as a reaction. The only action the wearer can take within the extra-dimensional space. He reappears wearing the robe once more. However, if there is not enough room for the wearer to reappear, for example, if the robe was stuffed inside a small box, then the wearer cannot leave the extra-dimensional space. If the robe is destroyed or the magic suppressed while the wearer is in the extra-dimensional space, or if he spends 24 hours within it, he and all of his objects reappear instantly in the robe's space, and the wearer is dazed for 1 round.
Fun.
That seems like a very useful, sneaky tool.
What was the name of the amulet? Does it have an actual name?
Amulet of Natural Armor.
Natural.
You get that.
AC 16. And underneath all of that is 20,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Nice.
where's our little leprechaun? Is that his gold?
No?
Yep.
Nope, this was
Yeah.
paid
I think
to
I
us
might-
by...
We might be able to divvy that up and we could buy some stuff.
And then when you get the buckle appraised, it is also worth 25,000 gold.
Definitely should
what?
sell the buckle.
The buckle?
The emerald buckle. That's
Okay.
why. Yeah.
Says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish."
There's
Of course it would.
literally no reason for
So-
us to keep it.
So basically dividing that between the 4 of us and Richco, that'd be 9,000 gold each and 9,000 to Richco.
That's
5,000
good.
So are we adding that now? Or should
Yep.
I wait?
Four.
Okay. So 9,000.
And since we're going to move into predominantly categorical items of getting things done, we'll go ahead and pause there for this game. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks
Have
for
a
playing.
nice day.
Thanks for stopping in to watch Dragon Family and Friends. If you found this to your liking, make sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and tell us what you liked and didn't like in the comments section down below. Now, where did that mascot get off to?